Yeah. Now let's slide to the right. Crisscross. Okay, look at this. See that? You see that? Oh shoot. He looks like them big white crocus bag you see in Froome Sugar Factory with those strong ass chemical that could burn your skin. They should die. They should perish. They should burn. Let's see the next slide. Look at this. Crazy. I love this. I love this one too. With the shoes on the jeans. It's all shoes. You don't want to wear this. You don't want to wear that fashion here at a rugby game, at an NFL match in America. You know what I'm saying? Or to a rugby match in England. You get what I'm saying? Like this, you could tell, like, or to the rodeo, the horseback riding, you know? That fashion fit that scene. You know, you're going horseback riding, you're going rodeo on them bull and riding in them bar, trying to hold on. Yeah, this is the right garments for you to wear.
I woke up this morning, was born out in Kingston and leaving Jamaica abroad, not to England.
This is my page, and the first post here you see in. Look a nigga stop talk. Pussy them a keep a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a keep a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Excellent process. Yeah. One bag of money. Yard one a foreign. Can't team some stay same way like me daddy. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. We advance academically and professionally, extraterrestrially and even medically. Sell we to everybody, take the molly, superfragically, list PSPally, sexually, get the dolly ben reality. In every alley, genitally make Beverly see. Up I do nally, then be clearing that them off me. No go tell Rivali, anti-valley no mediocrity. Black magic, watch fraud. Get a black puss with a black dog. A mad sus, when mad dog. I de left a bad push with the cash card. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dogs them fully advanced. Black money, black card, rich like who little nigga stop talk. Pussy them a cap a axe off in a frag of me dog them fully advanced. Yes, that's right there. You see me? Tough alive, bad. Yeah, people, I'm so proud of this guy here. I think he's Ethiopian. I think he's from Ethiopia. Or us Jamaicans would say Ethiopia. Because, you know, I and I makes everyone equal, you know. But when you say you and me, then we're different. We're not equal. So that is why Jamaicans, Rastaman, says I and I, to show that everyone is equal and to speak equally. Right? Now I've been seeing this young man, he's 15-year old. Oh my goodness. This is such a powerful thing. And it shows that Ethiopia is, it still is blessed, is the blessed land. You know, it's a very blessed land. It has the Ark of the Covenant. It has picture of Christ, the real black Christ from 1,000 years ago. Right? The picture is that old. All right. 1,000 years old picture of Christ, the black Christ that sits in the temple, some temple in Ethiopia. Right. I think it's Addis Ababa. Yeah, where Haile Selassie once controlled, and you know what I mean? That was like the the headquarters. You understand? So we're going to get into this. This guy here is a very brilliant, God blessed, talented young man. And one thing I admire about him, he's always serious, And people who are serious, who laugh less, who talk less, most of the time, a majority of the time, they see success before, the other masses. Yeah, people who are serious, who talk less and laugh less, they seem to be highly favored by God a lot of times. you know and there's a thin line as well. You have people who hardly smile and who are very serious, and that can be a result of them being evil, because you have some evil people who they just have this serious look, similar to this 15-year-old Kalu Putic. You know what I mean? I don't know what he has been through. I don't know who has trained him, but I believe that he's a very good soul. And because Haile Selassie is known to be a strict person, right? In order to rule and to be righteous, you got to move, similar to this way. Because with all the pagans in this world, you don't want to laugh up with some of them. That's why Haile Selassie I keep that serious look. And same, I believe, for this young man. He's very knowledgeable and educated of, the reality, not what the schools want to teach, because it was not his education from school that have got now the Instagram and the biggest of elite to invite him to their headquarters, right? I think they're bringing him to meet the reptilians, right, underground, because this is almost like a slave getting promoted from the cotton field to inside the house. It's somewhat like that. Yeah, but we wish him all the best. And this guy is very talented. He's blessed. He has such a phenomenal talent for such a young person. Shout out to the black people them, because us as black, we are definitely the best when it comes to intelligence, with style, fashion, talent, with math. It's not the Chinese, it's Africans. We are the best with everything. We first civilized, we ruled the world, and was tricked out of it, just as how the American tricked the Russians from USSR, you know from back in the days. Yeah, the American had tricked them with the space station and the moon landing. So, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. We're gonna get into it. There's a music playing. Oh no, but I don't think it should get me any copyright strike, because it's a short played music sound that it has been repeated over and over. The people in his country, this is him leaving Africa, I can assume, because his people turn out for him. And I believe they support him a lot on the social media. You know what I'm saying? And he has that proper model feature, like a male model. He has the unique and the physiqueness, and his facial feature is, he's like looking like a young Pharrell, the producer, the international producer. So this guy could be also lucrative to the modeling agency. Trust me, there's a lot for this kid. I hope his future turns out very well and he has achieved so much, for him to be appreciative of his life in the long run. Because we know a lot of people have prosperous life, but somewhere along the line, things never went the way how they wanted. You know what I'm saying? So we're happy for this guy here. And let me play the music. Let me play the music. Hold up. Why is it not? Yeah, guys. So we're gonna get into the post and see what it's read, the caption, before we check out the other slides, because there's slides to show you his designs. You know, it's crazy. He makes his own clothing for such a young teenager. Like, who taught him this? And you could see that he has to be doing this from a very young age. You know, for him to be such a professional at the age of 15. Let's read what the post says. Okay, so this post was shared across Instagram um, by an account that goes by the name Art Shout Out Official. Okay, Art Shout Out dot official, right? And they're saying artist Kalu Putics, right? That's the name of the Ethiopian teenager. I think he goes by the name Putics. Yeah, on Instagram. Okay, we're gonna click on his page and check it out afterwards. All right. So the post read, its caption: Artist Caloputics has gone viral for creating bold fashion outfit using discarded material and everyday waste, from old bags to plastic, rubber, and fabric scraps. Caloputics transform what others throw away into striking wearable art, proving creativity doesn't need expensive tool. Backside. This man just killed the fashion industry. And we just recently seen Kai Cenat, right? He had abandoned the streaming thing, saying he wants to go into the fashion, right? Which isn't much of a wise move, in my view. You know what I mean? Um, these are the youths. Kai Cenat should have tried to reach out with Caloputics from a long time. The moment Skyson saying he wants to go into fashion, he should have tried to bond with this guy, because this guy has been going viral. Like, every content he throws up have garnered so many views and share and likes and reposts. You know what I mean? I'm actually jealous of this kid. I'm not lying. I wish I had the ability, and I wish it was me. I swear to God. I'm like looking at my posts. I'm like, here, I'm what you call it? What you call it? I'm here posting up videos, differentiating who's good from who's evil here in Jamaica as entertainment, and other entertainers and other enemies, and people who be having beef. You know, I try to differentiate who's evil from who's good, and I think that's important for people to know, even for your kids to learn to know how to, you know how to spot the negative children, the ones that they're not to be around, the ones that are likely to become a hazard for your child. And a lot of adults struggle with, avoiding the bad people who they seem to attract in their life, and sometimes it's the cause of their demise. Hopefully our thing grows and people, see the reason, and sees the necessary reason why our content should be, considered valuable, you know. Yeah, but I'm very happy for Caloputics. You know what I'm saying? And this is how bad mind people, become so hateful, because I believe everyone get a feeling of Well, not everyone, probably not everyone, because it's not everyone who meets success I'm jealous of. But there is some feeling like, oh, damn, I be wasting my time, it seems, making my content. A lot of us would get that feeling, I believe. But, you have to know how to not feed into that feeling or that energy because we're flesh and that's just one of the temptation. You know what I'm saying? Satan tried to tempt Christ on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. You get me? But most of our Jamaican that are hateful, envious, bad mind, like Footer Hype, who tries to tear down everyone, but yet still he respect the real wicked people like Richie Steven, a popular reggae singer here in Jamaica who has been seriously accused of raping Tanya Steven. Those are the people who Footer Hype respect to the pinnacle, and Footer Hype respect Andrew Holness so much. Just look at the videos that Footer Hype just look at the video with Footer Hype addressing Andrew Holness, the corrupt leader of Jamaica, who doesn't care for a citizen, who doesn't care for the land, the water, nothing he doesn't care for. And his other confederates of labor right there, a wicked set of paganic shit house. They all need to burn. Them head need to roll downtown. You know what I mean? Those are the people, the dirty, nasty Footer Hype, who is also accused of raping a lot of females. Footer Hype was raised in the gully where you see voicemail and Bogle doing the dancing, saying, "It's a jiggy time again, jiggy, jiggy." So Footer Hype was raised while thinking that it's okay to force himself upon any woman, and even made it clear that gay people are worse than rapists. Like, who with any sense of intelligence would say that gays are worse than rapists? So you're telling me that I have my daughter or my boys and some guy rape them, and you're going to say that some homosexual who is in love with their one another over there is worse than the man who is forcing himself upon children and on other women and on people overall? This guy is sick, right? So that's how they don't try to look into themselves and try to stop that negative, hateful energy of jealousy, right? They take on to it and they allow it to take over them. So they become hateful and bad mind. You know what I'm saying? But again, shout out, and we wish all the best to Kalu Putics. His name sounds powerful. I should check it out. But I don't know. Oh, I could go on the website to check out the name where it has derived from. You know, um, his name sound like a high brand fashion already too. His name be sounding like something expensive. Caliputics. You know what I'm saying? Like calisthetics. Yeah. Anyway, so from old bags to plastic, rubber, and fabric scrap, Caliputic transform what others throw away into striking wearable art, proving creativity doesn't need expensive tool. His unique design have gained millions of views across social media, with many celebrating his journey as a powerful reminder that talent can come from anywhere. A story where imagination turned waste into worldwide attention. That is so true. You get what I'm saying? And then you have people like Maskita, where him not good for music, right? Massacre. Who would think that he's as special as this young man here? Like we have a lot of delusional celebrities, yes. Yeah, that they think that there's something great like this kid here. Now we're gonna slide because that's all that he got to say. I'm sure he's from Ethiopia, but I wish they had made that clear. I always plan and intend to bring across his content on my page, but this definitely calls for it. I always wanted to vlog I'll cover a story of this kid here, but this is very deserving, and nothing happened before the time. Look at him. He looks like some American cowboy with that dressing. You know what I'm saying? And everyone can really like see some beauty in his design, and his clothing look very cool, and thinking back to the fact that all of these were scraps that he used, you know what I'm saying? Or most of it all was scraps. This guy is an awesome guy. I hope they take care of him and protect him at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna see his post. I think they chose the worst content in this slide that we're about to show, right? Because he has so many more awesome design that he made. I think they choose the worst to put behind this post here of him being escorted, to the area of the reptilian. He is going to the headquarters of Instagram. It's crazy. And I'm saying shout out to Kalu Putics. I wish if it was me the reptilians had invited, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. As I woke up this morning, was born out in Kingston and leaving Jamaica, abroad out to England, Wimbledon, Brixton, the Palace of Buckingham. So Queen Elizabeth transforming reptilian, toured with the prince from Rome with the Christian, the Pope is assistant, Sloan Catholics, and we all went to Maryland and off in this bitch in the mid. Happiness from the instant, my dick standing still, getting shit feels a bit like a quicksand and chicks that exist into exist. And Michigan, the fish on my sticks up a list of Brazilian, the chips not a myth, 666 on my wrist, or within, been a pissed on the land of religion, a kiss man with tits on the lips like it's Islam. Afghanistan and trips, Pakistan, a miss of the Indian, and it's like a billion with drift and continue on. Quick, I was in France, this my dominion, with verse in on a big lot of Vietnam, which I'm the big man, I wish I'ma live long, this I'm a Gideon, Lavin and Gary, fluke up a distance, starving severely, no view my opinion, I fly to Turkey, got stew ostrich in London, I had a first seafood stop in Finland, shoot some in Denmark, museum in Denmark, Europe, send off, view couple friends off, bruise up in course, blue honey, then toss, blue honeys, you'll come in them fast, bruise up with red marks, gruesomely can cause you to be fused into Luther or Vendros, moved out of Sembo and to Montenegro and throughout Kenya and Uganda. You get me? Yeah. That's the world tour song, you know what I'm saying? I was inspired to do a world tour long before I Show Speed and all them niggas that stream, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now let's slide to the right. Crisscross. Okay, look at this. See that? You see that? Oh shoot. He looks like them big white crocus bag you see in Froome Sugar Factory with those strong ass chemical that could burn your skin. Them lime bags, them big. They call the chemical in those type of bag lime. They use it to make the cane, the sugar, you know, with all the cane and all the trash and things like that. It's crazy. I like it. You know, people, we could put our minds to anything and become, you know, as awesome as this kid is. Look at him. He's a star, boy. His parents should be proud. Where's his parents? Maybe he doesn't have any parents too. Who knows? You know? Hopefully he does. But his parents should be with him. Look at this. This is crazy. I love this one when I first seen it. With all them buttons and, you know, this is crazy, man. Talent. He show you the shoes and the dial to change the remote control, and this is crazy. Yeah, Africans, we're the best. We're the best. Be happy for him. No one could test. You know, we're leading with talent. We're leading also with a stressful life. We're the ones undergoing so much. I know that many others are going through it, you know, and Africa, we need to unite. We've seen Italy now, like people stop turning out for work. Everyone is protesting in Italy now, and you know, no one is clocking in for their slavery job over there. You get what I'm saying? So they're chasing away the government, and they're not with the shit that these elites, these criminals, these controllers, these evil bastards, and what they have on their agenda. The people of Italy are pressing on, and we love that. We need to do that also here in Jamaica. Just stop going to work and take it to the streets. and have this society and the economy just go up in waste, you know what I'm saying? Or in flames. And then they'll do something better about the people here. Because we've seen the shit house, what's his name? Horseface Chang. He's a batty ass face man, right? Saying that cops shouldn't wear body cam. I hope God makes a big truck just lick him down blood clot. You don't know. Just run over him nasty ass. I swear, the whole of them blood clot labor right leadership there, where run the country. Them is some criminal. They steal Usain Bolt 12 million US, our government, our governing body of Jamaica, stole Usain Bolt 12 million US. Okay? These nasty, disgusting leaders we have here in Jamaica. Sickening. Greedy set of bastard. They should die. They should perish. They should burn. Let's see the next slide. Look at this. Crazy. I love this. I love this one too. With the shoes on the jeans. It's all shoes. You don't want to wear this. You you don't want to wear that fashion here at a rugby game, at an NFL match in America. You know what I'm saying? Or to a rugby match in England. You get what I'm saying? Like this, you could tell, like, or to the rodeo, the horseback riding, that fashion fit that scene. You're going horseback riding, you're going rodeo on them bull and riding in them bar, trying to hold on. Yeah, this is the right garments for you to wear. This guy's full of style. Congratulations, Kalu Putics. He is awesome. He is awesome, definitely. I wish if I could see him smile more, though. You know what I mean? Even though, as I said, it can be because he knows that people aren't as kind or as good as how most of us, when we're young, we see people as. People can be corrupt. A majority of people can be jealous, like Footer Hype, Yaksta, who is envious of Chronics, or positive reggae singer who is blessedly talented above all these tear down vultures and scavengers like Yaxter and Footer Hype, who only lives to tear down people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Africa for loving their own and supporting their own. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see this kid now. Instagram come for him. His life has completely changed now. Even though his life had already changed, seeing the number of views and the share and the like, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I just hope that his future remains bright and get brighter and brighter by the second and the minute. You know what I mean? So that we can all reflect and remember where he's coming from to where he is, like in the nearest or the longest future away from now. We can all celebrate the fact that he kept his wealth together and his mental health as well as his wealth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because health before wealth. You know what I'm saying? Without health, it doesn't make sense to get wealth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think this is the last of the slide. There's no more. So we're going to end it here. Let's look back at Africa turning out to look at him. I think he appreciates the people, but he just doesn't laugh much. And I think he's going to smile and say a little bit, once the vehicle doors are closed and just before it drives off, or when he enters a plane or the jet that's going to take him to the head office of Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is crazy. I love it though. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Instagram, come for me. Take me to the reptilians. I want to see. I want to be chosen by Yah. Although I'm already chosen by God. I don't need to be chosen by Yah. But it would be great too, you know what I'm saying? And, I hope they really doesn't snake this kid. Yeah. And I hope they don't do anything to him that is bad. Greed or any exploitation of the young man. You know what I'm saying? I think they have the best intention for him. The Instagram head office and the creator of Instagram. I think they have it in their best interest to take care of him and to bring him a lot of success and rewards. I think the Instagram are grateful for him to because of Kalu, who is garnered so many, people attention on the app. I think YouTube should do the same and all these platforms he's on, because once you're popular on one, you're gonna likely to be easier popularized on the others. So we're gonna end this here. Shout out to Ethiopians, my African princesses and princesses, princes as well as kings and queens, all the Africans, everyone across the world that supports us and supports the real people, because here in Jamaica we have so many talented people bringing in guns, trying to smuggle guns. We just have a popular producer goes by the name Country Hype, who who has pleaded guilty to smuggling guns here in Jamaica. And these nasty ass waste men won't smuggle some cars to give their friends, won't make their friends into billionaire. Okay, these nasty ass Jamaicans be bringing in guns to kill our own kind. I hate them. I'm sick of them. These are the things we need to appreciate and look for to share, right? People that are doing the right thing. Stop supporting these criminal music artists and producer, because we're tired of it, and it's giving our artists bad name and make them getting their visa stripped away because of these dumbasses like Country Hype, Waste Man, and our leaders are just as corrupt. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, man. Let's end this here.